Okay, fescue fans, what's up? Hey, I'm getting ready to do some much needed chemicals out here. Uh, this is Turf Tight Tall Fescue in North Texas. I'm in the Dallas DFW area, and after having this for so many years, I've come up with some essential things that we need to have. And one of the things that you're going to have to deal with this type of grass, if you want to go with it, is you got to have a fungus control program. And what's worked the best is preventative. The preventative route, it allows you to use less chemicals and to stay on top of it to keep the grass green, because it's really expensive with this fungicide is really expensive. So using less is the option. I'm not for sure how the saying goes, but that ounce of prevention beats a pound of cure, I guess. So with that being said, we're in May. Looked at the forecast. The forecast, we're supposed to have some warmer days, warmer nights, and the humidity, we're supposed to be getting rain, so the moisture is going to be there. So the key rule that I follow is the 150. That's when the high temperature for that day and the humidity is above 150. That means that you are in the prime fungus zone. And there's two types of fescue. The type of fescue that's going to get fungus now, and the one that's going to get it later. That's the only two types that's out there, period. So with that, I'm going to show you guys what I'm using, what I've over the years. I got a little hack that I came up with to make it more economical for myself, and that it really works. Now these are the things you're gonna have to do in order to maintain this. And while I'm at this, I had some comments out there. I probably should make a whole separate video, and it's about some people in my area are wanting to plant this, and it's gonna be really, really hard right now. It's gonna be really hard. I think you'll be able to get the grass to come up right now. I think you'll get it going, but the problem is going to be with all the water needed to get those seeds out of the ground and the heat rising is fungus, and the seedlings, oh man, they don't like the fungicide, and they don't like the fungus. It's a pick your poison. It's either gonna be damaged or die and not survive because of the chemicals you put down to prevent the fungus, or the fungus itself. Like I said, two types of fescues: the one that's going to get fungus now, and the one that's going to get it later. That's just it. So you might as well go ahead and do the preventative. So let me just show you what products I'm using. Okay, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but these things right here are vital to the success. So with that being said, one of the first products that I use is this azoxystrobin. I don't care about the name brand, but azoxystrobin is the active ingredient in here, and that's what I'm looking at. And it is a group 11 fungicide. Now this is another more, it's a cheaper route, but this is a group 3 and a group 11 fungicide. And I like to mix these together. When I'm talking about mixing them together, I'm talking about the group 3 and a group 11. And it can be any brand fungicide as long as it's group 3 and 11. Like this one right here, this has two active ingredients, and they both are 3 and 11 on the frat code. And I use a surfactant. In a nutshell, the reason why you want two different types of fungicide is because this fungus could get a immunity to it. So if you keep hitting it with the same chemical over and over and over again, to develop immunity. But if you keep throwing it different types of actions that they use, mode of action that they use to kill the fungicide, it's hard for them to develop an immunity to it. So you put a little of each one off in your tank, and you have a mixture. This one is already done for you. So we already established that you're gonna have to put out you some fungicide. And what I like to do is I used to run a product called RGS. So, but if you read the chemicals, the active ingredients in those products, it's basically this is what you're gonna get: humic acid and some kelp. Fulvic acid, that's basically what you're getting. And with this right here, I can make gallons and gallons of that, my own. I'm making my own RGS. This is the shelf life on this is longer. You don't have to worry about the product cannibalizing itself, because I got these two separate. And then I can add them together, making my own RGS. I'd be asking why. Well, this right here, it doesn't really do anything to the lawn, but what it does, it helps the microbes in the lawn. It helps the grass uptake the nutrients that you're putting in there. It's dealing with the cation exchange process. This is what this is going to help. It's going to allow the grass to have more nutrients available. It's going to have it the ability to uptake everything that you put down, from your potash, your iron, your nitrogen. It's really going to help. So you put this out, and if you add nitrogen to this, it's only going to enhance, because nitrogen is just going to drive everything. Nitrogen is just driving, and this right here is going to help pull along all the nutrients that you need. So to recap, I'm doing the 150 rule here. In my area, the humidity and the temperature is going to be above 150, which is the danger zone. Pretty much is going to happen. So I'm just getting ahead of it this May, and I'll be telling you other things that you need to do starting in June. Usually, depending on how the weather goes, starting in June, there's one last thing that you need to do to make your lawn survive through the summer. But anyway, I know this is a long video. Pause it, go back, look at it again. It's very vital to your success if you want to plant this in the area that it's not necessarily up north. It's very vital that you do. I appreciate you watching this video, because I made it for you.